I know, but what's a job? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What can I do to make money? And there's certain things I'm just never going to do again because I've done
Huh?
them. And there's,
Just
I've,
get to a
I,
job you like, something you don't mind doing.
oh,
You didn't like Amazon, so
if you're watching this and you work at Amazon, I hope you're in management. I hope you enjoy that.
I never
If you
wanted to.
don't work in management and you like
I
that,
never wanted to
you
work
are a
for
special
Amazon.
breed of person. After what happened with Amazon and COVID, how they sectioned off everybody by group to slow down movement between areas. I mean, for safety reasons, whatever. I hope it goes back to the way it was. It's not the Amazon that was good. If you're a taxpayer and you bought an Amazon in your town to make jobs for people and you use your pay taxes to
You
bring
ain't
a
just like the word
corporation to
yourself, you
town,
just, you just
I
don't like the word.
hope it pays off. What?
You don't like work, do you?
I, no, no one likes work. In some people who do the things they love, like play music, the thing is, eventually they hate doing music. And we all look at people who are rock stars and go, well, why aren't they happy? They're doing the thing they love. Why don't people like work? That's the question. Like, there's a fine balance there. And what those hours are every week.
I've had bad jobs, lots of bad jobs.
Okay. Well, what was your worst job?
When I worked for J.C. Penney, and I would go, they'd come to the counter and they'd pick up their catalog orders and I have to go get them out of the store and bring them home to them.
Hmm. Doesn't seem like a hard job, but it's a job.
At the moment, I was not good. I went to work at a,
Mind turning that down? Eh, it's a mixture of the J.C. Penney job. Why'd you hate it? Oh, it was a J.C. Penney job. See, and I love people. I like customer service. Honestly, I like being able to take out somebody who's
I
angry
worked at
and
a
be like, I
catalog
understand
department.
you.
I would take people on the catalog and they were, and they delivered to the store.
And okay, and it's J.C. Penney's. I know lots of people who've worked for department stores and they don't like their jobs, folding shirts and stuff that other people just mess around with, refolding things over and over. But so physical therapy was the thing I wanted.
What
Ooh.
was that?
Oh, it's just something falling.
It's that
It's
phone.
London Bridge. Okay, well,
Well, you have to once you get the phone and put it up there.
okay, I
Put it
will.
up there.
I will. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. Good things, because physical
What?
therapy. Yesterday, um, we were having a conversation about physical therapy. Normally, that turns into a yelling match, and I don't want a yelling match with you because we're here now. We're right back in a medical bed. You can stand though with assistance now, and that's not good.
They said I can't go back to Auburn Terrace till I get some physical therapy. So
Okay.
they're sending me to a place. So they're plenty
Okay, I was worried that he wasn't going to be able to go to that place because with physical therapy, like eventually,
I think it's called Brookhaven.
yeah, as long as you keep making progress there, they'll keep you. But when you quit making progress, you're done.
They did like they did at Cardinal Hill. Took me out and sent me home.
Yeah, just like Cardinal Hill, where you got kicked out and sent home. But
They sent
your
me
first
home.
30 days, your first 90 days, what did they teach you in the first 90 days?
How to swallow.
How to swallow. That's not.
See, my stroke affected my whole left side, including my chewing.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's no
they,
good.
I can remember, what I remember them,
Yeah, but then all progress stopped at that point.
3 doctors came to watch me chewing the food.
Yeah, you got to chew food. I mean, you were a jeweler
Every
for.
now and then.
Turn that down.
Huh?
Turn that down. Please. Pretty please. Cherries on top. Lots of cherries. I didn't get a lot of cherries this life. Our last one. Eh, doesn't matter.
Me and just Judge Bill.
What's that?
I like these doctor shows, judge shows.
You do like those judge shows. I
I
abhor
like
them.
Judge Judy.
I remember you watching on Judge Judy and learning all the laws and telling me all kinds of crazy shit. I was like, we need to write things down. You need to write. You watch Judge Judy. You're a specialist now. Judge Judy makes people lawyers.
What are you doing?
Making faces at the camera and recording us so I don't forget. I don't trust myself not to forget anymore because I've forgotten too much for too long before, and I don't know how those moments happen in my life.
That's just for the people.
But like weird things happen to me. Um, so physical therapy. We had a good conversation yesterday. I actually wanted to redo because I recorded it and it made me happy. But you asked me what was good about it. And do you remember what was good about it?
No,
You remember how, well, you remember being like this, where you couldn't get out of bed on your own.
I still couldn't get out of bed on my own.
Okay. But you remember you can't, you used to be able to get out of your bed on your own.
No,
No? Do you remember this? Yeah, you do. You remember climbing stairs, right?
I remember using my walker to go to the bathroom.
Yep, I remember you using the walker. That was
You had to put those bars on that thing after a while.
just to get up off the toilet. You also used to have one of those little high riser toilets.
What?
You also had a high riser toilet, so you didn't have to sit down as far. And while that might be helpful, that's not a long term solution. So that's why I put the bars on the wall so that you could squat down lower.
I'm not gonna squat down low.
Well, I mean, but
I'm not Japanese.
you should be. If you could squat that low and take a poo, it'd be better for your sphincter, that muscle that keeps the poo in. The cholesterol go down, you wouldn't get hemorrhoids. That's just smart. There's a position we poo in. Kind of like how dogs poo a specific way. Teaching our dog to lift his legs sometimes can be difficult.
Can't find Fox News.
Eh. Could be worse. You could be watching CNN, right? Or MSNBC now.
I don't like it.
I can't. Yeah, I don't like any of them. There's no such thing as a good 24-hour news network. Especially during political season.
I like Fox News.
I know you like Fox News.
I'll watch it more than CNN or MSNBC. I don't like Judge Judy. I don't like Rachel Maddow.
I, you know, anybody who's so polarized that they can't see basic truths right in front of them about their candidate, I don't like. When you have an objective truth right in your face, but you have to ignore it to be part of a group, then I don't want to deal with you. So, I'm not sure where I'm going, but I can't go back to Kentucky. Berea's off the list. The house is gone.
I think Baton Rouge is off the list too.
Yeah, Baton Rouge is off the list. Louisiana's off the list. Um, I really love Colorado. I love Wisconsin, except for the strange things that started happening to me when I started writing my book. So that's now off the list. I had to evacuate immediately. Florida is a place where all my happy memories are, so I'd hate to actually go back there and destroy them. Um,
Hey,
and it
find a
might be
job
better
now.
just to leave that
That's the
off in
best
the
place to
land of
live.
happy. What's that?
Find a job you like, stick with it.
Yeah. If you can find something you like, stick with it. There's been like I can't even begin. Someone once, I put it in my book, but someone once said, "Don't you want to see the porno I made out of you?" And
What?
someone once offered to said, "Don't you want to see the porno I made out of you?" And yeah, if you find a job you like, stick with it. Maybe I was built to do porn. Who knows?
You find a job you like and stick with it.
Maybe something
You
broken
can
with
get,
this
you
computer.
can get as high as you want
Oh,
if you're confident at it. You're confident in Papalina.
I ran the place.
Well,
Look,
that's why you like that job, didn't you?
yeah, I liked Papalinas. I got to do tricks. I got to bounce pizzas and walk around with them. And like I was horrible at it at first, and I got exceptionally good relatively quickly. And I trained myself, so it's fun. And I love bouncing pizzas. However, it leads to my pores being clogged with flour all the time, and worse acne than I should have at this
There's
point in
a
my life.
pizza place here now.
I'd love to do like if people could appreciate a toothless man who gets his face punched in too often. Uh, but yeah, no, it's not attractive, so I can't do popularity stuff. There's no like there's no Hollywood in this. So it takes porn off the list too, which is fine by me. I didn't want to think sex is something else. I love sales. I love customer service. I actually want to do script writing and video stuff, but I don't have enough practice yet, and I don't think that's the purpose of this existence here. Because I think I'm going to the next one, hopefully with a satchel of information that can be used to help others, if nothing else. But this is a really neat world, and I'm not knocking it, but it did horrible things to me, and it wrecked me. Um, Especially since 2020.
I like the Navy.
Well, Navy, military, you get lots of structure, and on the Navy, you're doing submarines, right?
I did
Most-
submarines and aircraft carriers. I did everything.
Yeah.
I did cruisers, submarines, aircraft carriers. It's a lot of flying.
And it's a structured life. You know where you're going, what you're doing, and you have orders.
But I obeyed them and did the best I could at
Yeah,
every job I
yeah.
had.
Well, with this life doesn't have that. Like,
Well,
I didn't get an instruction manual on how to live my
I
life.
tell you what,
Well, I'm not working for people like that.
KP was not a fun job, you know. Kitchen duty was horrible. You had to peel potatoes all day.
Mm-hmm. That's not that bad. My last day working at the Artisan Center in Berea, even after I got fired, I just went ahead and said, well, it was on the list of things I was going to do anyway. I'm going to peel the potatoes, and I don't care. I'll clock out after that. Peace out. Peeling potatoes ain't that bad. There are worse things.
The worst thing that happened, there was a Russian linguist by the name of James Few. He went on a submarine with his raincoat on, and they rode him so bad And they said, "Do you think it's leaking?"
Hmm. Yeah.
And he said, "That raincoat's not gonna help you if the submarine starts leaking
Yeah.
stuck at the bottom of the ocean."
There's the danger in subs. They spring a leak, they're gone. There's the problem with aircraft here or there. Spacecraft, they spring a leak, you're gone. No more air, you can't put that back in. There's all kinds of neat things that just, you'll die. But anyway, physical therapy, want to talk about that? Why you would want to do it? Like, what would be the benefit? What's the long term?
I don't, because it was difficult for me to walk anywhere. I can do all the physical therapy, and all I can do is be able to get to the bathroom and poo-poo.
If that's where you want to stop, that's fine. But in order to keep that, I think you've been through this, you have to keep doing it. Once you get to that point, you don't get to stop. It's just we used to call going to the bathroom exercise, and that was a mistake. That was a goal to be able to do that. But once you got the goal, that doesn't mean you don't get to walk again except for that.
Well, I couldn't. I had to have all those rails to, you put them in the hall there, and then in the bathroom I could pull myself up with that bar.
I know. I always have to remind you, use your feet, not your arms, when you get up, because you got so accustomed to that. Use your feet, not your arms to stand. But anyway, long-winded, stupid. That's me. But yeah, once we make sure you're on the right path, and I think I'm just going to take off and go off somewhere I ain't never been before.
What?
I don't know. I don't think Austin's the right place after this week. I think I need to be far away from here. So that way I don't want to hurt anybody. And I got really mad. But anyway. Yeah, that's...
Hey, I'm gonna use all my money to pay for assisted living in a nursing home.
That's
Maybe no
fine.
money left over for you, Greg.
That's fine. You gotta stay alive for that shit. That's what I'd rather you stay alive than get money.
Well, after this, I'm going to a nursing home. I'm paying.
As long as you have a plan to
I'm not
get
trying
better.
to get better. I can't get better.
You got worse. Why'd you get worse?
I did everything they told me.
What? You did everything I told you?
Everything the therapist told me to do.
What therapist told you to lay down and give up and die?
You don't remember going to physical therapy in Winchester?
Oh no, I absolutely love the physical therapist in Winchester. It was with him that we actually got my dad to take 3 steps without holding on to anything. That guy was amazing. He was right next to the hospital. I can't remember his name. But he had you walking around the building outside. And after that, I had you walking around the rose bushes at the house. And after that...
I didn't like walking around that building there. Not at all.
But you did it. On a cane.
On a quad cane. Not a cane, a quad cane.
Yeah.
4-legged cane.
You,
Yeah, I don't have it here.
You had 2 people there to help work with you. Me and him. He was on one side, I was on the other, or pushing the wheelchair.
Let's go watch the Olympics.
I'd seen them, I didn't know them closely, but I'd seen them around.
Oh well. Roll the dice.
You